How's everybody doing? It's your boy College Football Weekly here, back again with another video, boys. In this video, I'm going to be going over my college football predictions here for week 13, going over the top 25 teams that are playing this week. And yeah, it's a big week, rivalry week. I can never say it, rivalry week. So let's dive right into it, boys. First game, Mississippi State at Ole Miss. Ole Miss, I mean, they are kind of bad, to be honest, bro, this year. Mississippi State have been kind of rolling the past couple weeks. I think they get the job done on the road against Ole Miss. Next up, we got Texas at Kansas. I mean, Kansas, obviously, they've been better. They've been able to hang with teams here and there, but I think Texas, just too good this year. They'll finish 9-3, really good year for Texas. You know, based off the past couple years, you know, they've had some pretty trash years. Texas having a really good bounce back year, but yeah, I think Texas should take care of Kansas in this one. UCF at South Florida, boys. Really good game last year. I think UCF though takes it just because South Florida is not good this year. Despite like that 7-4 record is very misleading. Like they could easily be 4-7 with how they've been playing. They're not a good team. UCF should not have any problems with South Florida if they're the 9th team, you know. Oklahoma at West Virginia, guys. Now, this is a game I'm personally rooting for West Virginia. And, yeah. I honestly do think West Virginia is going to win, though, because coming off a loss, West Virginia, we've seen so far. I mean, that Oklahoma State game, their defense simply didn't show up. Their defense is going to have to show up this week against Kyler Murray somewhat, or else they are not going to have any hope. Like, I think West Virginia's even, you know, they're playing at home. It's an 8 p.m. It's a Friday night game, I think. Yeah, it's a Friday night game. Or, I don't know. But yeah, West Virginia, man, they've got to show up. Like, their defense got to show up. You know their offense is going to show up. I mean, at the least, this game's going to be a shootout. Whoever has the ball last probably going to win. But I think West Virginia, their defense, it's okay. I mean, Oklahoma State has been scoring on everybody at will. Like, it doesn't matter who they're versing. They've been on fire. Like, they're probably the best 6-5 team. Like, they're playing like they're you know, 9-1, 8-2 like right now. It's wild. But I think honestly West Virginia will win this one. It's gonna be crazy that first half, back and forth. I think West Virginia will force a couple turnovers on defense, and that'll be eventually be the X factor in this one. West Virginia will probably win this one close. Washington at Washington State, guys. This is a big game for the Pac-12. Washington State. I mean, Washington. It's really the only other good team in the Pac-12 besides Utah, and that's without Utah's starting QB. This is pretty much a Pac-12 championship, if I'm being honest. Washington State's got to make a statement in this game, not just squeaking by and winning by one. I mean, Washington State's got 3 losses. They're in the Pac-12. They've got to blow out Washington State if they want to make their statement in the for the committee. I mean, the committee already, like, they're not even jumping them over LSU for God knows what reason. But I mean, that just shows you that they don't believe in Washington State. Which, I mean, yeah, it's a Pac-12. They're the worst Power 5 by far. I mean, the Group of 5 might even be, or the American might even be better than the Pac-12. But I mean, jeezy, man. But I think Washington State's definitely a real deal. They're going to get tested here. I don't know how good Washington is, to be honest, but I think Washington State is going to be good enough to win this game. I think they'll win. They'll win comfortably. It's not going to be a blowout. I say they win like 45-31, something like that along there. So yeah, I got Washington State in this one. Here we go, boys. This is easily the game of the week. Like, this rivalry is probably the best rivalry in college football, and it's a huge game this year, like it was 2 years ago. For like whoever wins this has, well, Michigan, if they win this, and then they're pretty much in the college football playoff. They just got beat Northwestern again. Ohio State, if they win this, they've obviously got some more work to do, but yeah, this is like basically who's gonna win the Big Ten. I mean, this is the kind of Big Ten championship. No discredit to Northwestern, but I think these are probably the 2 best teams in the Big Ten Conference this year. Maybe 3rd best goes Northwestern, maybe with Penn State, who knows? But Michigan, Ohio State, man, I think this is gonna be very similar to that 2016 game, I think. And defense, man, is gonna be big. Obviously, Michigan's got probably the best defense in the nation. They're gonna contain Ohio State probably to under. You know, they're not going to be able to score 52 like they did against Maryland. So, Ohio State's defense got to show up if they want to win this. I think Ohio State bounces back. I think Michigan may go into the half leading by a touchdown or a field goal, but then Ohio State bounces back. Second half, I'm playing for this game to go to overtime, and Ohio State just comes out on top in overtime. This is gonna be, I think, I'm so excited for this game, man. Like, I'm just hoping for a good game. Obviously, I hope Ohio State wins, but it's gonna be so good, man. I can just feel it. But yeah, I got Ohio State in this one. You gotta represent. Georgia Tech at Georgia. Obviously, I mean, Georgia's gonna win, dude. Like, come on. Florida at Florida State. Florida State playing for bowl okay, I can't say it. So, they're playing to be able to be bowl eligible, right? They're not going to be bowl eligible this year. I mean, Florida is probably the worst top 15 team. So they have a very legit shot, and I don't know why a 3-loss team is ranked 11. Like, it's pretty high. But hey, I expect out of all 3-loss teams, why Florida? But Florida State they're so bad. Like, this is the worst Florida State team I can remember. And I mean, I've really been starting watching college football since about 2012. So I mean, I haven't been watching too long, but I mean, Florida State is just terrible this year. So I think Florida should probably win this one. Syracuse at Boston College. Now, this is kind of a loss-loss situation for the ACC and Clemson, because I mean, if Syracuse loses, they're gonna be unranked. If Boston College wins, they'll get ranked, or if Syracuse wins, they'll not let Boston College be ranked. So I mean, it's a hurt for the resume. I think Syracuse will win. Boston College, I think, is not that good of a team. Syracuse, I was kind of shocked how they got beat down by Notre Dame, but I think Syracuse is still a solid team. They're a top 25 team, 20-ish range in the 18, 19. So I think Syracuse should come out on top in this one. Auburn at Bama. Nowhere near as much hype as last year. And yeah, I mean, Alabama's probably going to run away with this one. I wouldn't be shocked if it's over by halftime. Maryland at Penn State. I mean, yeah, Penn State. I mean, don't count Maryland out. I mean, this is their last game to see if they can get in a bowl. But Penn State at home, man, it's hard to beat Penn State at home. And I think Penn State, how they've been, I mean, they looked rough last week. I mean, who knows? You never know with Maryland. I mean, this one actually may be a close game more than I think about it. I think it'll probably be close, but I think Penn State will come on top late fourth quarter. Illinois at Northwestern. Illinois, they're not that good, boys. They're better than they were last year. It's still not that good. Northwestern playing to go 8-4, get into like the 16, 15, 14 rank-ish range. I think Northwestern wins this one at home. Pittsburgh at Miami, boys. Pittsburgh is, I don't know how, like, they're gonna make the ACC title game, honestly, because, I mean, I guess they won their ACC games. They looked awful at the beginning of the year. I guess they've really been turning it on as of late. Miami is awful, though. Given that Miami is awful, I think they're good enough to beat Pitt, especially at home. I'm going with Miami in this one. Ooh. Clemson at South Carolina, boys. Come on, boy. I mean, South Carolina. Yeah, Clemson, dude. Clemson. Kentucky at Louisville. Ooh, how have the tables have turned. I feel like Louisville usually always is ranked, or like, they're like 7-4. They always have the bet. Like, they're always the favorite over Kentucky. This year, Kentucky is the favorite over Louisville, and I'm going to pick Kentucky in this one because Louisville is just playing awful this year. Gonna probably go 2-10. It's terrible. It's disgusting. Kansas State at Iowa State. Kansas State, they're always kind of that middle of the pack team. Proving it again this year. Might go 6-6, 5-7 range. Iowa State, 6-4, coming off a tough loss to Texas. I think though, I picked against Iowa State twice, and I won once. So I'm gonna pick. This is the rubber match. I'm going Kansas. No, I'm gonna go with Iowa State. I'm gonna go with Iowa State. They're at home. It's at night. I'm going with Iowa State. LSU at Texas A&M. So, Both of these teams, I think, are ranked way higher than they should. I don't think Texas A&M should be ranked. I think LSU should be out of the top 10. So, that being said, I think it's a night game. It's at Texas A&M. Jimbo Fisher is coaching this Texas A&M team, coaching them up, saying, hey, we are supposed to win this. We're going to win it. And I'm going Texas A&M. LSU kind of nothing really to play for. Their season's, I mean, it's LSU having a way better season than anyone thought. I mean, I thought if they go 9-3, that's about what I thought they were going to do, to be honest. I thought they were going to be a pretty good team this year, Joe Burrow under center. So, but I'm going Texas A&M in this one. Notre Dame at USC. Yeah, USC's not going to be bowl eligible. So Notre Dame's going to blow them out. Like, it's going to be terrible. BYU at Utah, guys. Yeah, Utah should win. They're at home. It's at night. BYU, not that good of a football team. Utah in this one. Utah State at Boise, boys. This is a really good game, and it's not getting that much hype because of all these other games this weekend, but I might watch this game here and there. If it's on ESPN, so it should be on the ESPN app. I'll definitely be watching it Saturday night, but who knows? Utah at Boise State. I've been high on Utah State. I think Boise's a good team. Their home field is sweet. Given that, boys, I'm going to Utah State in this one. You know, I love my Utah State. Their only loss all year is to Michigan State. Opening week at Michigan State by a touchdown. It was very close. Utah State could have won that one easily. And I think Utah State can muster this one out. It's going to be close. It's going to be back and forth. But I think Utah State, I'm going with them. They survived last week because I think they're looking ahead at this game. They're here. It's time. Their time is now. I'm going Utah State. They're going 11-1, boys. So yeah, that's it. Appreciate y'all watching the video. That's my picks this week, man. It's gonna be epic. I'm gonna be watching that Ohio State Michigan game, the full thing, because you know it's gonna be wild. So yeah, appreciate y'all watching the video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more, guys, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.